Hello, seventh graders. I hope you are all safe and good. And for today's lesson, we are going to talk about a favorite tense for me as a teacher, and I hope it becomes your favorite too. We will talk about the present continuous tense, and this is a very fantastic class. I hope you will enjoy it because it's so useful in our lives, and this tense specifically can be divided to be in use in different tenses in our English grammar. So let's please just start talking about this tense. So present continuous. Most of you, when you ever guys hear the word continuous, you just raise your hand and you say, Miss, this is the ing thing or the ing issue, etc. Yes, continuous means ing, but ing, we can hear it or we can use it in different types of grammar and in different kinds and uses in our academic English. So today we are going to relate the word continuous to the present tense, and we have the full new form present continuous as a tense to study about. Okay, let's start with the function. What do we use the present continuous for and why it's so useful and nice? Okay. We have three different uses for the present continuous tense. We will talk about specifically one today, and these two, we are going to talk about the second one, let's say in a special way in different upcoming lessons because it has a lot of details to be telling. Okay? This one, the third one, we will talk about it today also, but we are going to be focusing on the first one. Okay, the functions. First, we use the present continuous for things that are happening now. We use the present continuous for things that are happening now. What do we mean for things that are happening now? We mean by that we are talking about the actions or the things that are happening at the time of speaking. Like I'm speaking to you now. I'm speaking about something now. So when I tell you about me speaking, I am just telling you about the action that I'm doing at the moment, okay? I'm doing at the time of speaking that I'm doing actually right now. So let's check the example. Taline is brushing her teeth at the moment. Let's just please focus here. Taline is brushing her teeth at the moment. This means that Taline is grabbing the brush of her own, okay, and she is trying to brush her teeth in front of the mirror at the moment, or in the toilet. She's trying to brush her teeth at the moment, at this second, at this moment. So this is something which is happening the very right time or the very exact time that she is brushing her teeth. We are telling you about something that is happening right now, something that is happening at the time, at the present, or the time at the present, and the time of speaking. Okay, second one. You are watching a video. If I go inside a room and I just find my brother or my sister watching some kind of a video, YouTube, etc., on the laptop or on TV, what will I say? I will say, you are watching TV or you are watching a video, as we see here in the example. You referring to a person, and are watching, are because of you, and watching here is resembling or referring to the action we are talking about. Why we have it as a continuous tense? Why we have the ing at the end of watch? We have it because the thing or the person who is watching the video right now, or at the time of speaking. We are talking about the action, or this, we are saying or telling you the sentence. So it's something happening right now, and the person is watching the video right now, or watching the video at the moment or the time of speaking. So you are watching a video. This resembles to something happening right now. Okay, second one. We can use it to talk about near future. Near future. Okay. We all know that we have a special tense in our tenses line or line of tenses, something called the future, okay? It has rules to its own, it has rules by itself, but today we are going to talk about near future. With near future, we use the present continuous. We will talk about the use or the function today, but in the upcoming lesson, as I said before, we will talk about it in detail. So, we can use it to talk about near future events, which are the results of plans or arrangement in the present, and things happen repeatedly or around the time of speaking. So it's not just at the moment. Maybe we are talking about something happening these days, this month. So I am doing this thing repeatedly, but I'm doing this thing, I am still doing it. So I do it today, I do it tomorrow, I do it the day after tomorrow, okay? But when I'm talking about this thing, it's not just something I'm doing at the moment. I'm doing this thing and I'm still doing it as a continuous action, okay? But in different times in the present. Let's check the examples. I am reading Da Vinci Code by Dan Brown. Da Vinci Code, as you all know, it's a very famous book. Okay, so I am reading Da Vinci Code by Dan Brown. Okay, so I didn't give you the indicator at the moment or at present or now or right now, etc., etc. I am saying that I am reading Da Vinci Code by Dan Brown. I am reading, okay? So, I am not just reading it at the moment, I am reading it these days. I am reading it this month, as I told you before. So this is a continuous thing happening in the time of speaking or at the present time. So I am reading it. I am reading it. I didn't finish it yet. Okay? Second one. We are having pizza for dinner tonight. We are having pizza for dinner tonight, okay? She is visiting a friend after work. As you all know, we can say she will visit a friend after work. She is going to visit a friend after work. But here, because we are using the present continuous, we can refer to the near future. So she is visiting a friend after work, and they all just will tell you about the same sentence but with different functions, okay? So that's why it's divided into tenses. We will talk about this in details later, as I told you. So 3, temporary situations. Temporary situations, the example. The students aren't traveling this day. The students aren't traveling this day. What do we mean here? This day, okay, we have a students that's supposed to be traveling, but temporary situation. So this is something not permanent. This is something we are speaking about now or for this day or for today, just only to tell you what will be happening, okay? So what's happening at the present time? The temporary situation. Which temporary situation? That the students aren't traveling this day. So they are not traveling this day, okay? So let's summarize this. إذن يا أصحابنا حلوين كتكتنا يا صوابع، إحنا بدأنا بالحديث عن البريزنت كونتينيوس اللي هو المضارع المستمر. تمام. المضارع المستمر إحنا رح نتحدث فيه عن 3 استخدامات رئيسية. الأولى رح نحكي فيها عن الأحداث اللي عم تحدث بزمن الحديث نفسه، الأشياء اللي عم تحدث الآن إحنا عم نتصرف فيها. الثاني رح نحكي عن أحداث المستقبل القريب والترتيبات للمستقبل القريب. والثالثة عن المواقف المؤقتة اللي بنستخدم فيها أكثر شيء بالحياة أو أكثر تنس بنستخدمه اللي هو the present continuous. Okay, so let's take a look about the key words or the indicators of the present continuous. At the moment, now, right now, for the time being, at present, today. And we can use also these directions references. This these and this or this with time, which are expressions with time: days, months, years, weeks, hours. We can say this day, these months, in this year, and we can say this week or this hour. So these are the key words that we will be using with the present continuous. Okay. So as you all see here, we are jumping to the form. If we are going to talk about the form, I will talk about the affirmative form today, and I will end my class after talking about the affirmative form, so you can just keep it inside of your mind, 7th graders. Okay, the form. If anyone just come to you and they just tell you what's a present continuous, you just jump and answer them this beautiful answer: be plus being. be plus being. إذا إجا أي حدا عليك وسألك حكى لك إيش هو present continuous، احكي له be plus being. Okay. What's be? What's being? Okay. So be is that we are talking about the verbs to be. The verbs to be. So this is the shortcut, or the be word here is resembling to what? Or it's referring to what? To its own verbs, to its own family. The am, the is, and the are. Okay, so the verbs to be plus being. What's being? Being, it's the verb you have, the main verb you have inside of your sentence, plus the ing to make it what? Continuous. So the verb in the present case, the be verbs in the present case, and the ing is to make it continuous. So this is present continuous, present continuous. So it's be plus being. Okay? Let's start talking about the affirmative form. The affirmative, let's just talk about it as fast as possible. Okay? Affirmative is the positive sentences that come with no negatives and no question marks. Okay, so we're talking about affirmative sentences. So we said that we have the verbs to be plus being. Let's see how we do that. Okay, if we have the subject I takes which verb from the be verbs? Am. So I plus am plus the verb you have, V, plus the ing. So it's the subject plus verb to be plus the verb or the main verb inside of your sentence plus the ing. So let's check this example. I am playing tennis. I am playing tennis. So the verb to be plus the being. The verb to be plus being. And the verb to be depending, you can choose it depending on the subject. يعني احنا بنختار الverb to be عنا هنا تبعا للسبجكت موجود عنا. So I تاخد am plus the verb we have, which is play plus ing. I am playing. The end of the sentence tennis. Sorry. You, we, they are. Sorry. You, we, they. The plural subject takes what? Takes the are plus verb plus ing. Example, you are playing tennis. And the last example, or the last part of the affirmative form would be he, she, and it. The singular subjects will take the verb to be is plus verb plus ing plus the etc. or the object. So he is playing tennis, or she is playing tennis, or it is playing tennis. So as you all saw here or today, we talked about the present continuous, the function, the keywords, the indicators, and the first part of its form. We talked about the affirmative. We will talk about the whole form of the present continuous later on. And for today, thank you so much, and I'll see you guys later on. Don't forget to study hard. Bye.